Hey guys, this is Brave. I love Ragnarok, but what I love the most is the story behind the game, the people, and the guilds that make up the entire community. Join me and listen to my podcast interviews and know the stories behind the game. Our guest today is Mouse. He is currently a Vice Guild leader in Exodiac, a very well-known and competitive guild. He's tried all ninja builds known so far, and he'll share with us his thoughts and opinions about each of those builds and the entire job class itself. So, without any further ado, let's get this started. Okay, so welcome back sa Brave Podcast. I know I haven't uploaded for a while now, but I decided to come back and start conversations with people who are still playing the game. And today we have a very, very special guest. Correct me if I'm wrong. How do you pronounce this? Mousu? Mouse? How do you
Mouse.
Mouse?
Kahit ano, mouse or Mousu.
Okay, so we have Mousu from Exodiac, from the guild Exodiac. Yay! My first question for you, sir. What can people expect from the ninja job class?
Before I tried it, ang expectation ko, kasi may mga naririnig-rinig ako na imba, ganyan, ang lakas ng crit type, ang lakas ng shuriken, yung mga ganong klase ng mga, ano pa yun, mga rumors pa from people. And then, I decided to try it myself just to check the job class to, especially kasi sa amin, I'm in charge of yung strategy namin sa guild sa Exodiac and also for our PvP teams. And then, when I tried it, ang masasabi ko is ninja job class is not an imba job class.
Okay.
It's actually super balanced job class. Yun ang may expect natin sa ninja job class. But it's a very fun job class in a sense na sobrang dami mong pwedeng gawin kasi dito sa job class na to eh. Talagang different builds, may auto attack, may magic type, may physical shuriken, and then yung utility type na tinatawag. It's a specialized build na wala dun sa mga recommended builds ng ROM, but most probably it will also come to the game as soon as it is released. So major expectation, fun to play, balanced, and matutuwa kayo sa job class na to. Sobrang daming kakalikutin kasi sobrang tagal natin bago nagkaroon tayo ng job class na new, hindi yung collab I think Spirit Whisperer pa yung last, tama ba?
Tama.
Yung Doram. So matagal tayo bago nagkaroon ng new original job class, not a collab job class. So ito yung time na kumbaga exploration stage. So it will be a very fun kumbaga journey sa mga ROM players, especially sa mga mahilig mag-try ng bago or umay na sa current na mga job classes na ginagamit. So ayun.
Okay, good. Actually, gusto ko yung sinabi niyo po na it's not an imba job class kasi alam mo, a lot of people will say good things about the job class, they like it and all that, pero it's fun to hear people saying the also negative sides of it, or yung bad sides na hindi naman talaga naririnig mostly by the people around us. So thank you for that comment though. My next question for you is how was your overall experience using the ninja job class? I mean, di ba, I'm not sure, pero minstrel class ka ba originally, sir?
Ano ko ngayon Phantom Dancer
Ayun.
and Spirit Whisperer.
Ayun. Okay, so how was the transition? I mean, how was your overall experience when you were trying ninja? Do you think this is something na this is so fun, I'm gonna try this out for a while and baka maging main ko na to in the future? Is that how you feel about it?
Actually, ganun talaga yung magiging feel dito sa ninja job class kasi looking at the skills and trying some other skills, marami kasi itong skills na hindi pa nag-exist sa ROM sa mga ibang job class na prior job class.
Okay.
Kumbaga kasi yung mga ibang job class, di ba, okay, may AOE skill na ganito, targeted AOE skill or AOE na kinakast, or may disable na ganito, nakaka-silence. Itong ninja job class kasi ang daming bago dito Merong skills na kumbaga parang yung genjutsu
Mhm.
So, gagawin question mark yung skill bar mo. Yung mga ganong yung mga ganong klase ng skills. So, ito kasi mga skills na to, wala pa talaga to sa ROM. So, I think in a sense, sa akin yung overall experience ko, wow, kumbaga, this will be, kumbaga, it will add more variation, kumbaga, or more fun to the game. Meron kang iniisip na bagong skills na pwede mong gamitin or pwedeng gamitin laban sa'yo na kailangan mong i-avoid. So, ano na ulit yun? Overall experience sa
Mm.
pag-try, no?
Mm. Yes.
Overall experience, sa una, syempre, mahirap. Daming bago. Pero fun siya kasi syempre bago nga eh. Pero, trying it, it's a very difficult job class to play. Okay, sige, i-clarify ko lang, no?
Okay.
For casual players, probably okay lang na, na simple gameplay. But for semi-competitive and competitive players, medyo complicated siya
Mhm.
in a sense na sobrang dami niyang skills na maganda and
Mhm.
it will be very hard to actually know what skills to use in specific scenarios.
Tama.
Parang ganun siya eh. Talagang, kasi when I was playing it, kasi task ko sa amin sa guild is to learn about the job class in advance. So,
Mhm.
ngayon pa lang, weeks before pa, tinatry ko nang gawan siya ng skill rotation,
Right.
roles, possible roles for GVG. Ang hirap sobrang i-decide. Kasi ngayon, yung sobrang dami niyang useful skills, pero ilalagay mo ba ito lahat? Alin dito yung
Exactly.
gagamitin mo on certain scenarios? Tatanggal ka ba ng field? Paano kung tinanggal mo yung field tapos kayo pa yung napahamak kasi tinanggal mo yung mga ganon tipo? Kanino mo ikakast itong bagong skill na to na mga genjutsu? So, sa mga listeners natin, malalaman nyo din yan sa mga hindi pa binasa yung skill description. Pero, ayun nga, para sa kasing kumbaga siya yung everything everything sa ROM. Yung mga skills kasi ito na pang disable,
Mhm.
merong skill na pang agaw ng heal.
Mhm.
Yung mga ganon, may skills, may fields na merong crowd control na effects. So kumbaga, para siyang Chronomancer, para siyang Saint, para siyang kung damager, para siyang RM, para siyang GX, para siyang Stealth. Kumbaga, lahat nandun sa kanya eh. So,
Aha.
ang hirap mo sa kanyang gawan ng kumbaga anong magiging role mo on specific scenarios, anong magiging role mo sa team. So yun yung pinaka-challenging para sa akin. Ang hirap niyang isipin sobra. Hanggang ngayon actually medyo medyo ang labo pa eh. So ayun siya. So ayun, experience fun
Mhm.
pero complicated, very complicated siya na job
Oh.
class.
Okay,
Ayun.
okay. Okay, great. Ako, I just want to share my experience, no.
Mhm.
Ako kasi, coming from Divine Avenger class, medyo
Mhm.
naumay ako sa Divine Avenger, nag-RM ako. And now I'm gearing towards ninja. Medyo nasanay ako kasi pag DA ka, nakatayo ka lang, tumatangke ka lang eh. Wala kang ginagawa, totont ka lang, di ba? Taunt ka ng taunt. O kaya
Yes, yes.
sa RM naman, more on PvE kasi ang gusto kong laro eh. So basically, hampas lang ako tapos eventually maghi-heal din ako. I have skills like
Mhm.
that. When I moved to the ninja job class, dito talaga, correct me if I'm wrong, sir, dito talaga kailangan magalaw ka eh. Kasi hindi ka
Mhm.
tanky.
Yes, yes, yes. Tama, tama.
You
Tama
have to
yan.
be stealthy, you have
I
to
agree.
move. So if
Mhm.
siguro yung mga taong manggagaling sa SBX class o kaya sa Phantom Dancer class na talagang malikot, yung makati
Mhm.
gumalaw,
Mhm.
they will definitely benefit dun this. Pero yun nga tama ka sir, sobrang daming skills, sobrang daming pasikot-sikot na pwede mong gawin eh, no? And it's
Mhm.
just right now, everything is up in the air right now na kung ano yung gusto mong build, sundin mo na lang muna for now.
Mhm.
You really have
Mhm.
to read. Anyway, sir, here's my third question for you. So,
Mhm.
um, I know that you are definitely in a very, very competitive guild. Diba?
Mhm. Yes.
And normally naman, napakadali lang mag-isip ng farming build, ng PvE build, ng boss hunt build. So I'm gonna talk about the player versus player build. So, can you give
Mhm.
us your opinion about kung ano yung sa tingin mo na magiging pinaka-effective na role ng ninja sa in a PvP or GVG WoWok perspective?
Mhm. So, PvP, is this Wolf Arena or Magic Prison? Because
Um,
medyo...
ikaw na lang, sir. Anong tingin mo?
Sige, sige. So, unahin ko na yung GVG kasi mas ano to eh, mas kung ano yung build na yung magiging, tama ba yung
ah, ah,
question? Kung ano yung build yung mas magiging okay for that?
yes. Yes, yes.
Sa GVG, okay, so just to give background to everyone, I have tried the builds. Although wala pa talaga yung, kumbaga, yung real na testing on a GVG scenario.
Mhm.
Medyo magkakaroon tayo ng idea sa skill descriptions, yung mga ganon. So, sa GVG, I think ang magiging majority dyan, physical shuriken build, because yung skill nito, yung main damage skill ng physical shuriken build increases as more enemies are hit. So sa GVG case, dyan magsha-shine yan. Magic din, for extra AOE, magiging ano rin yan sa GVG. Although, ang question dyan is, kasi kasabay ito ng Slayer job class. So, most likely, baka yung mga magic class mag-switch sa Slayer. Or mahahati kasi yung ano eh, yung magta-transition ba from AM, yung iba magma-Magic Ninja, yung iba magsi-Slayer. So, pero magiging useful din yan sa GVG. And then utility build, ito yung sinasabi natin na tanky build with resistance. So, basically, ang magiging role lang yan is more on support roles, disabling, tsaka mga fields ng ninja. Easy fields that remove also yung fields ng Chronomancer. So,
Yes.
sa mga listeners natin, fields ng ninja, you can cast 3 of them, water, marsh, and then yung dalawang elemental fields na pwede mong i-cast around you, and then yung isa from rune, pwede mong i-cast sa target, yung mga AOE yan. Can remove Chronomancer fields, and then may mga CC effects din siya. Freeze, toad, mga ganun. So, magiging effective, I think magiging ano din yan, viable and effective for GVG scenario.
Okay.
And then, auto-attack build, probably not for GVG. Very, very, very squishy, and baka maagip lang yan ng AOE, mamatay na.
So would you say that it's gonna the AA class or the sword build ninja is more on PvE, no? PvE side?
Yeah, PvE or probably medyo ano pa to, medyo mahirap pa tong sabihin.
Yes.
PvE for sure. We have seen it, the potential of it in PvE. We have seen it, lots of videos on this as already, especially sa CN test server, si Diablo.
Oh, okay.
Solid talaga. Solid talaga. Solid yan. I personally tried it, Boss Hunt, pwede yan. Pero PvP, I think could work as long as it's small scale PvP. 6v6, yung mga ganyang klase ng PvP. Where yung hindi masyadong sobrang daming damage na tumatapon from
Right.
From enemies. So possible ka pang mag-survive diyan. Pero GVG, baka mamatay ka agad kasi eh. So ayun. At teka lang i-add ko na lang din kasi
Yes.
yung iba yung na-expect nila auto-attack baka pwedeng maging breaker. I would probably discourage that kasi ang ninja fixed yung attack speed ng ninja. Even if you try to increase it with Agi, ganun pa rin yung attack speed niya. Yung normal attack niya. Tama, di ba?
I actually can attest to that. I felt kasi RM ako, breaker ako. Nag-try akong mag-break ng Imperium sa CN, and parang
Yes.
nakulangan ako. Nasa yung speed ko. So I can attest to that.
Yan. Okay, sana kung wala na yung kung wala pa yung emp damage cap, but right now kasi 'di ba, may limit na yung emp damage to around 167k per hit sa War of Imperium. So medyo mahirap yan, slow attack speed, low survivability, walang anti-fatal skill like Asphyxia or Soul Breath, and mababa rin yung CC resistance. So ayun pala sinasabi ko na baka hindi maganda yan. Pwede nyo namang i-try for fun. So hindi naman natin niro-roll out yan kasi siyempre kanya-kanyang trip.
Again guys, ang sinasabi ni Master Mousu is yung pang PvP wise or GVG wise, gano'n, right? Pero if you're a player na more on PvE talaga, by all means go. By all means go. Yun.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Or kahit sa PvP, okay lang naman eh. As long as you enjoy it and
Right.
as long as okay lang sa mga kaparty nyo or ka-guild nyo, okay lang naman. Wala namang problema dun eh.
Oo.
Iba naman talaga tayo ng, ano, eh, ng
Gameplay.
gameplay. Yeah,
Yeah,
gameplay.
yeah, yeah. Okay, nice,
And then,
nice. I like those
mhm.
answers. Thank you so much. Here's my next question, sir. So, you've tried all of it. Well, right now there are three major categories. Meron tayong physical shuriken, magic shuriken, and then the AA ninja.
Mhm.
And then we're hearing like the utility ones, and as you said,
Mhm.
there's so much more that we can do sa class na to na hindi pa natin ma-explore lahat right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Pero
exactly.
which of those three would you highly recommend? Yung gagamitin mo talaga like for PvP or sa mga wars nyo sa Exodiac.
Sa wars,
Mm.
probably we'd still go with utility builds.
Mhm.
So, the reason is, uh, tinry ko kasi yung damage nito. Okay lang yung physical shuriken. Okay, sige. Bigyan ako ng konting details. Yung Magic Ninja kasi, tinry natin yung damage nito in one of my streams. Close to Arcane Master naman yung damage niya, but lots of conditions, mga precasts to achieve that kind of damage. And then limited yung elements niya, fire and water, yung mostly yung magiging main damage dealer. And then yung physical shuriken naman, of course can be converted, and what's good about this is that ninja has a skill that can convert your weapon into ghost element. So sa GVG scenario right now, maraming na gumagamit ng ghost ring cards to counter time bomb, watarus, yung mga ganyang job class. So ghost versus ghost, mas malakas yung damage mo if ghost element ka and ghost yung target mo, malakas yung elemental damage multiplier dyan. So I think physical shuriken would do fine in that case kasi walang ibang job class na makakagawa ng AoE damage na ghost element.
Mm-mm.
So we'll probably explore that as well in our guild. And then, but probably most likely, we're gonna go with utility when it comes to crowd control skills, AoE crowd control skills, and removing chronomancer fields.
Yes.
Baka yan yung magiging recommended build sa
Ah,
Exodia.
okay, wow, wow. That's a very good ano. Kasi a lot of people na talagang naglalaro ng WoW Walk, GVG and all that, talagang ang kailangan dyan number one survivability eh.
Yep, yep.
'Di ba?
Tama, tama.
A dead
Lalo na
DPS
right
is a
now.
useless DPS.
Mm.
Sige, go ahead, sir.
Hindi, kasi right now, may imbalance kasi itong game na to eh. Sobrang lakas ng damage. Di ba?
Oo.
Lahat halos one hit na. Mag-dive yung Wataru, boom, patay lahat. Mag-cast ng Sandstorm, ano yung Ronin dyan ng Slashlight or SSFS. Grabe, ubos talaga lahat, di ba?
Tama.
So, kumbaga, hindi pa naayos ng devs tong ano. Dapat kasi, ideally, di ba, para mas fun siya, wala sanang one-hitan na ano.
Exactly.
Yung isang Wataru lang, tapos ubos na yung, ano, yung buong guild nyo sa isang sumabog na Wataru. So right now, yan kasi yung isa sa pinaka-problema. Kaya, importante talaga na mag-survive. Kasi otherwise, kung madami lang siya sa, kumbaga, kung naka-DPS build ka na ninja, which is a very squishy job class. I don't know if you agree. Na-try mo na din naman, di ba? So, I really believe it's a very squishy job class. Kaya, sa mga ganitong large-scale battles, hindi maiwasan na ano eh, na baka mamatay siya kagad. So, in that case, makapag-cast ka man ng mga skills mo, mamamatay-matay ka lang paulit-ulit. And then, it will be very useless. Kung hindi mo makakast yung mga important skills, like yung mga fields ng ninja, it will be, kumbaga, mahirap. Para kang hindi mo magagawa yung role mo in
Role mo.
terms of yung role mo sa guild. So, as damager, okay lang din naman. Pero ako kasi, sa nakikita ko ngayon, bias towards ninja na tanky and nagsusurvive talaga sa battle para makapag-fulfill ng role niya continuously. Ayun.
All right. Okay. Good. So, yun nga. same perspective din ako. Actually, to be honest, I'm gearing towards AA sword kasi hindi talaga
Mhm.
ako, medyo hindi na ako nag wow walk.
Mhm.
More gusto ko lang
Okay,
talaga
okay.
gusto ko lang mag weeklies, mag hunt, ganon so far. So,
Yes, yes.
pero yun nga, you have to really survive. Sabi ko nga kanila, a dead DPS is a useless DPS. Same with
Yeah,
other
yeah,
support
tama,
class.
tama.
If you're dead, you can't do anything. Pero anyway,
Mhm.
moving to the last two questions.
Yes, yes.
So, real talk muna tayo. Ano yung pinakaayaw mo sa ninja class? Yung, I mean, aside from it being very, very, not very, very, but aside from it from being squishy, ano
Mhm.
yung ayaw mo sa kanya? I mean, do you think there are other classes na magiging mortal enemy niya, like yung magiging against sa kanya, or
Um,
ano yung ayaw mo? Mhm.
Wala akong ayaw sa kanya actually. Hindi kasi ano, kasi itong ninja kasi ano 'to eh, para sa amin, kumbaga kung ah, kumbaga bago 'to eh. Kumbaga mag-a-add 'to ng bago sa laro.
Ah, ah.
So, it doesn't matter kung ma-counter niyo yung job class ko or ma-counter niyo yung kung ano man yung ginagawa natin. The good thing about it is we'll have something else to do, to think about that would make the game more exciting for us. Kasi kumbaga kung pare-pareho lang yung mangyayari is kumbaga baka maging boring yung game.
Right.
So itong ninja kasi kumbaga sa assessment ko talaga sobrang balance niya and then lots of new things. So wala akong maayawan sa kanya eh. Wala talaga eh. Kasi
Okay.
ano siya eh, hin- kumbaga good job sa devs eh. Hindi siya yung katulad na mga broken na job class tulad ng Wataru. Hindi siya ganun eh.
Mm.
Hindi natin siya masasabi na sobrang OP niya.
Ah,
Kumbaga ano siya eh, it will add more variation to the game. Sa PvE, syempre, okay yan. Meron ka ng character na merong ghost element convert, which
mm.
will be very useful yan sa ano sa new MVP sa new map,
Mm.
ghost property yan. In terms of PvP, ang daming mga cancer na skills yan na sobrang mang-aabala. So sa ganong case kasi, kumbaga, it's more challenging, kumbaga, parang
Mm.
ganon. So
Okay.
wala talaga akong ano.
Okay.
Exciting siya. Kaya good sa akin.
Oo, totoo naman. And I agree kasi there are parang tao na sobrang umay na
Mhm,
umay na
mhm,
sa job class nila and can definitely
mhm.
try this out. This is a breath of fresh air, if I may say,
Yes,
sa
yes, yes, yes.
sa mga
Totally
currently na
true.
naglalaro. Here's my last question though.
Mhm,
We know that yung mga tao siguro sa paligid, ay sige, switch ka sa ninja, maganda yan. Kasi ganito yung mga ginagawa niya, blah blah. Pero eto, why should people not switch to ninja? What do you think?
Why should people not switch to Ninja? Ang dami kong gustong sabihin eh.
Sige, go.
Sige, okay lang ba isa-isahin ko?
Oo naman, oo naman, sir.
First of all, against kasi ako sa ganito eh. Madami kasi mga flex videos na pinapakita, showcase yung ang lakas ng damage nito sa ano, sa ganito, sobrang lakas ng ganito.
Mhm.
Tinatry sa training sa dami sa bahay, which is yung conditions naman parang binus lang ng binus yung damage against dun sa sinet na conditions ng dami.
Zero
So
strength.
marami kasing nami-mislead sa ganito. Kumbaga, ayoko kasing mangyari sa mga tao is right now nagpe-prepare sila, bumibili na sila ng mga mats na ika-craft nila sa for the weapons or the new gears ng ninja.
Mm-mm.
So isang gusto kong sabihin is don't get hype too much. Kumbaga, do your homework first. So, wag masyadong magpapaniwala ka agad dun sa mga nakita niyo na OP. Especially if they did not give yung character details. Baka pala sobrang mamaw pala ng mga gamit, kaya ganun kalakas yung
Exactly.
damage.
Whale na pala yun.
O whale not, or dinaya lang pala yung para makapag-flex ng damage. So, yun yung una kong gustong sabihin. And also, another thing, uh, if you haven't done your homework, like reading the skills or asking people who actually tried the job class or seeking advice from people who already kumbaga they did experiments already. So
Mhm.
wag basta-bastang mag-switch kasi uh, don't invest too much yet if you haven't done any of those. Kasi kasi in relation to the sinabi ko first, marami kasing na-influence lang na mga nakwento ganyan. So I would go against that
Mhm.
in particular. And ano pa ba? Uh, kumbaga, okay, isa pang
Go.
very important din to, I think. For the casual players, I think it's okay to switch to Ninja Job class. Uh, kumbaga, enjoy lang eh, di ba? Pero sa competitive players, Ninja Job class, sabihin ko lang yung opinion ko. This is only my opinion. Haven't tried this in actual battles yet. Sa mga PvE lang and some casual yo-yo PvP.
Oo.
Pero it is a job class that requires very very high level of uh, skill skill from the player itself.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's a very complicated
Agree.
job class. Skill rotation is very complicated. Lots of things to consider. You need very very ins- really really insane kind of decision making to make this job class effective in terms of competitive PvP. So if you are a player who prefers to job class that is simple, kumbaga yung mga pa isa-isang bato lang ng skill or
Mm-mm.
pa dalawa-dalawa, tatlo-tatlo,
Mhm.
if ganun type ka ng player and you're not willing to actually like practice a lot to make the job class, kumbaga para maging mas efficient ka sa paggamit ng job class. If you like more simple job class and
Mm-mm.
you don't want yung complicated job class, I would also discourage you from to invest on it yet. Yun na lang yung term ko. Wag mo na kayo masyadong invested
Mhm.
dito kasi itong job class na to talagang kumbaga kahit ako hindi ko kasi ilang linggo ko na rin kasi itong hindi ko naman sinasabi na magaling ako or hindi ako magaling. So, kumbaga sa akin, sa personal experience ko kasi is ang hirap talaga nung niya. Sa sobrang dami niyang pwedeng gawin, ang hirap nalaman kung ano yung ang hirap ng malaman kung ano yung dapat niya gawin talaga na magiging useful talaga siya sa
Okay.
as a ninja. So ayun siya, very complicated siya. Kung ayaw niyo ng komplikado, probably this job class not for you. Agree ka ba doon? Agree
Oo,
ka ba doon?
oo. Actually, yes. Hindi sa lagi ako nag-yes sa sinasabi ni Master Mousu. It's just that kasi na-experience ko siya. Ex-
Diba?
I tried all three as well, and I fell in love with the Sword AA. Pero
Yes.
looking at the skills, ako kasi mahilig din ako mag-experiment eh. Minsan nga yung in-experiment ko wala nang isa-isa eh. Pero what I mean is ang dami mong pasikot-sikot, ang dami pwedeng gawin. So, if hindi ka talaga yung tao na gusto mo, yung meticuloso ka ba, yung parang ganon, hindi gusto mo normal playing lang, wag.
Oo, wag mong subukan.
Wag muna.
Hindi, okay lang naman subukan, pero wag lang mag-invest ng,
Todo.
wag mo na mag-invest ng todo right now.
Ah, ah.
Kasi, ay, teka lang, isa pa pala to. Kung hindi pala kayo nakapag-ipon ng runes na pwede nyong i-open, ikaw nakapag-ipon ka ba?
Hindi pa ako nagbubukas.
Ayun, okay. So, ganito kasi yan, guys. Ninja Job Class. Sobrang daming runes nito. Baka ma-disappoint kayo kung magbubukas pa lang kayo, baka ma-late kayo kung magbubukas pa lang kayo kumbaga kung mag-start pa lang kayong mag-ipon ng mga glittering runestone, yung mga ganyan, pag na-implement to, medyo mahirapan kayo kasi itong job class na to, very, very, very reliant siya sa runes.
Mhm.
So, ang dami niyang mga useful skills and useful buff in terms of damage, in terms of utility, manggagaling sa runes. And yung runes na yan, hindi lang 1 star or third line yung nire-require para talagang ma-maximize mo yung ninja job class. Kailangan dyan mga 2 stars, di ba? Parang
Mhm.
ano siya eh, sama-sama siyang ano eh, sama-sama baga factors sa mga runes niya. So, baka medyo magastos tong job class na to in terms of sa runes. In terms of equipment, di naman siguro masyadong mahal. Na-check na natin yung maths niyan sa beta test.
Yep.
Pero yung gastos niyan sa ano sa runes, kung gusto niyo talaga makuha niyo yung talagang solid na mga runes. Baka magastos, baka mapagastos kayo diyan. So, kung patient naman kayo, okay lang, okay lang. Pero kung naghahabol kayo na talagang gusto nyong pumalag na tapos wala kayo naipon na glittering runestones, mga dusty runestones, baka medyo mahirapan kayo at first. So, ayun, baka pwede nyong i-delay ng onte yung pag-invest until makakuha kayo ng runes. Kasi baka wala kayong makuha after a few months, tas may ninja kayo, tas hindi nyo magamit ng matino dahil wala kayo ng mga crucial runes niya. So, ayun yung isa ko may advice pa. Pero, aside from that, parang okay naman na siya.
Okay,
So,
okay.
ayun lang.
Okay, great. Wow. Thank you for all those insight. Actually, pwede nyo rin guys gawin, hayaan nyo muna yung mauna yung iba maglaro and then, people will eventually create videos. Tapos get ideas from that. Or create kayo ng dummy account, tapos try it out. See, di ba? Pwede naman gumawa ng dummy account.
Pero
Tas,
hirap kayo sa guild nyo na gusto nyo na-try, di ba?
Exactly.
Pwede naman eh, para
uh,
hindi kasi kung may guilds naman kayo at mag-share naman kayo most likely ng info about that job class. So, kung
definitely.
hindi kayo yung talagang merong resources to spend or time to spend na para maging invested ka agad dito sa Ninja job class, better wait a few weeks or a month para makapag-decide. Hindi pa naman too late yun eh. Yung 2 to 4 weeks, okay pa yung mga ganyan. So,
wala pa tayong definite na date na lalabas siya, no?
Actually, we already have an idea because nag-post na yan sa Global and then new server lalabas to February 26. So, most likely kasabay na yan eh. Pati sa EL, pati yung mga pre-sign up before February 23 ba yung deadline? Basta somewhere around that. So,
parang ano nga.
expectedly and latest na natin yan, first week of March 4 or February 26. Siguro yan.
Sobrang lapit na. Malapit na talaga.
Malapit na. So, mag-ingat pala kayo guys ha. Maraming mag-hoard ng mga match. So, kung talagang trip nyo na yan, i-go nyo na. Kasi baka may man-trip ng mga mga stock size, may size. Mahirap pumili.
Oo, laging ganyan yung nangyayari pag may bagong lumalabas.
Magmamahal. Kasi guys, ninja to eh. Talagang, I believe majority of the population of Rome will actually try this job class. Because yung term na ninja pa lang eh, di ba?
Matunog na yan.
Matunog na yan eh, ninja pa lang eh. Tapos makita mo, may mga clones na umaatake. Yung mga ganun, may mga dash, may mga jump, may hide. Ang dami niyang mga flashy moves. So talagang it will be very, very fun to play. Marami talagang
And also yung mga naglalaro before sa PRO, yung original Ragnarok, I'm sure yung mga ninjas doon have been waiting for this.
Pero heads up lang, magkaiba
of
talaga.
Of course.
Iba yung design ng ninja na.
Kailangan mo talaga siyang aralin at bigyan ng time.
Sa ninja ng Kasi itong sa ROM parang Naruto based na tong mga skills. Hindi ba may Susano pa, mga ganung may Kagebunshin, may mga Shuriken. Wala namang ganyang mga clones na mga kung ano-ano sa
sa PRO.
Sa PRO dati eh. Wala rin dyan yung mga skills na mga final strike. Yung mga ganun na talagang ginagamit.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a good point. That's one of the things that returning players should know. Do not compare it. The ninja from PRO, don't compare it with the ninja here in Rome kasi it's gonna be totally different. Kasi before, when Rome started out sa CN, and sa dito sa C, parang yung mga tao, ang nila, ay, ibang-iba naman to dun sa ba't ganito yung swordsman? Ba't ganito? Iba naman yun. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, hindi. Kasi hindi natin maiwasan yan eh. Yung mga tao kasi naghahanap sila ng kumbaga yung same experience as before. Pero kasi guys, iba na to. Mobile game siya, hindi natin siya pwedeng gawing parang yung
Ah,
sa classic talaga. And then syempre iba-iba rin yung mga nagde-design ng mga games, ng mechanics ng game. So we can't compare. We can't compare yung ano. Kung gusto natin ng classic, we can play classic. Ayan. So
ah,
pero wag na natin sigurong ano,
i-compare.
hindi, okay lang mag-compare ka, pero wag mo nang i-bash na ang pangit naman ito,
Ayun.
hindi na to parang yung classic dati na. Ang dami kasing ganun
Dahil
eh.
ganyan, oo, tama ka.
Toxic
Nakakainis.
kasi yan sa community eh. Toxic kasi yan sa community. At mababasa mo sa comment, ang pangit naman itong laro na to, may combat time, yung mga ganon. Wala namang combat time dati sa PC. Siyempre, paano ka magko-combat time sa mobile phone? Hindi sunog-sunog yung phone mo kung unlimited. Unlimited yung combat time, mapapalaro ka talaga niya ng maghapon, di ba? Para hindi ka pag-iwanan. Siyempre, guys, it's a different thing. PC game is different from mobile. Although nakagamit tayo ng emulator, siyempre, main consideration pa niyan is that it's a mobile game.
Mm-mm. Okay. What's your final say? What do you want to say before we end this conversation? Ano yung gusto mong sabihin sa mga makikinig natin about the Ninja Job class before we end everything here?
Ayun, enjoy na lang yung game kasi yun yung content to. So, kumbaga, ako sa akin, mostly bias ako sa competitive game.
Mhm.
Siyempre, coming from a competitive guild. Pero, for everyone na gusto mag-try ng Ninja Job Class, i-try nyo lang. Wala namang mawala sa inyo dyan.
That was an awesome interview. The two things that I got out of that is number one, Ninja is a fun job class, but is not for everyone. And number two, Ninja is not OP, but it is a very balanced job class, and I can really attest to that. As Mouse and I talked about in this interview, the Ninja job class has so much potential. There's so many things that you can do with it, and it's really just gonna be up to you on how you're gonna build your Ninja. So all I can say is just have fun and just experiment as much as you can until you get what you really want based on your playstyle. Hey everyone, thanks for listening. By the way, I'd like to invite you to join our Ninja Job Class discussion Facebook group. Also, please check out my Facebook page. I'll provide all the links that you need down below. And lastly, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video to your friends. Until next time, peace.